The Lahore Fort is a citadel in the city of Lahore in Punjab, Pakistan. The fortress is located at the northern end of walled city of Lahore and spreads over an area greater than 20 hectares. It contains 21 notable monuments, some of which date to the era of Emperor Akbar. The Lahore Fort is notable for having been almost entirely rebuilt in the 17th century, when the Mughal Empire was at the height of its splendor and opulence. Though the site of the Lahore Fort has been inhabited for millennia, the first record of a fortified structure at the site was regarding an 11th century mud brick fort. The foundations of the modern Lahore Fort date to 1566 during the reign of Emperor Akbar, who bestowed the fort with a syncretic architectural style that featured both Islamic and Hindu motifs. Additions from the Shah Jahan period are characterized by luxurious marble with inlaid Persian floral designs, while the fort's grand and iconic Alamgiri Gate was constructed by the last of the great Mughal emperors, Aurangzeb, and faces the renowned Badshahi Mosque. After the fall of the Mughal Empire, Lahore Fort was used as the residence of Emperor Ranjit Singh, founder of the Sikh Empire. The Sikhs made several additions to the fort. It then passed to the control of the East India Company after they annexed Punjab following their victory over the Sikhs at the Battle of Gujarat in February 1849. In 1981, the fort was inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site for its outstanding repertoire of Mughal monuments dating from the era when the empire was at its artistic and aesthetic zenith. Though the site is known to have been inhabited for millennia, the origins of Lahore Fort are obscure and traditionally based on various myths. The first historical reference to a fort at the site is from the 11th century during the rule of Mahmud of Ghazni. The fort was made of mud and was destroyed in 1241 by the Mongols during their invasion of Lahore. A new fort was constructed in 1267 at the site by Sultan Balban of the Mamluk dynasty of the Delhi Sultanate. The rebuilt fort was destroyed in 1398 by the invading forces of Timur, only to be rebuilt by Mubarak Shah Sayyid in 1421. In the 1430s, the fort was occupied by Sheikh Ali of Kabul. It later remained under the control of the Lodi dynasty until Lahore was captured by the Mughal Emperor Babur in 1526. The present design and structure of the fort trace its origins to 1575 when the Mughal Emperor Akbar occupied the site as a post to guard the northwest frontier of the empire. The strategic location of Lahore, between the Mughal territories and the strongholds of Kabul, Multan, and Kashmir necessitated the dismantling of the old mud fort and fortification with solid brick masonry. Lofty palaces were built over time, along with lush gardens. Notable Akbar period structures included the Daulat Khanai Khasoam, Jharokai Darshan, and Akbari Gate. Many Akbari structures were modified or replaced by subsequent rulers. Emperor Jahangir first mentions his alterations to the fort in 1612 when describing the Maktab Khana. Jahangir also added the Kala Burj Pavilion, which features European-inspired angels on its vaulted ceiling. British visitors to the fort noted Christian iconography during the Jahangir period, with paintings of the Madonna and Jesus found in the fort complex. In 1606, Guru Arjan of the Sikh faith was imprisoned at the fort before his death. Jahangir bestowed the massive picture wall, a 1,450 feet by 50 feet wall which is exquisitely decorated with a vibrant array of glazed tile, faience mosaics, and frescoes. On the spandrels of the large arched panels below Jahangir's Khwabgah, the imperial bedchamber, are azdahas or winged dragons from ancient Persian mythology, cup-bearing angel figures, herons, cranes, and other flying birds. Many of the scenes displayed on this picture wall illustrate the court life of the Mughal sovereigns, their sports, and their pastimes. One of the finest panels shows 4 horsemen playing the noble game of Vogan, nowadays known as polo. Most prominent are those relating to elephant fights, which were one of the favorite recreations of the Mughal court. Shah Jahan first ordered the construction of the Divanayam in the style of a Chehel Sotown, a Persian-style 40-pillar public audience hall. Though construction of the Shah Burj commenced under Jahangir, Shah Jahan was displeased with its design and appointed Asif Khan to oversee reconstruction. Shah Jahan's Shah Burj forms a quadrangle with the famous Sheesh Mahal and Nolkha Pavilion. Both are attributed to Shah Jahan, although the Nolkha Pavilion may be a later addition, possibly from the Sikh era. The white marble Moti Masjid, or Pearl Mosque, also dates from the Shah Jahan period. Emperor Aurangzeb built the Alamgiri Gate, whose semicircular towers and domed pavilions are a widely recognized symbol of Lahore that was once featured on Pakistani currency. The Mughals lost the fort to the Afghan Daranis, who in turn briefly lost the fort to Maratha forces before being recaptured by the Daranis. The fort was then captured by the Bhangi missile, one of the 12 Sikh missiles of Punjab that ruled Lahore from 1767 until 1799. The fort fell to the army of Ranjit Singh, who took Lahore from the Bhangi missile in 1799. During their occupation of the fort, the Sikhs made many additions to the fort and repurposed portions of it for their own use. The famed Hazuri Bagh Garden and its central Baradari were constructed during Sikh rule to celebrate the Maharaja's capture of the Kohinoor diamond. Ranjit Singh used the fort's summer palace as his own residence, while the Moti Masjid was repurposed as a Gurudwara called Moti Mandir, and later used as royal treasury. The Sahdari Pavilion, or Three-Doored Pavilion, was added to the fort during this period, as was the Ath Dara or Eight-Doored Pavilion. The fort's Nag Temple and Lower Temple were also constructed during Sikh rule, while the Mehr Zindan Haveli was extensively modified. Kharak Singh Haveli was also added. The fort's northern outer wall, parallel to the picture wall, was constructed during this period. The fort's Divanayam was destroyed in 1841 when the son of Ranjit Singh, Sher Singh, bombarded the fort in his fight against Chand Kaur. Maharaja Ranjit Singh's elder son and successor, Kharak Singh, was born in the fort to his wife, Maharani Datar Kaur. The youngest son of Ranjit Singh, Maharaja Duleep Singh, was born at the fort's Mehr Zindan Haveli in 1838. Duleep Singh had signed the Treaty of Bhairoval in 1847 that brought the Sikh Empire to an effective end. The fort and the city had remained under the control of Ranjit Singh's family until the fall of the Sikh Empire in 1849. The British occupied the fort after their conquest of Lahore and made several modifications to it, primarily involving conversion of existing buildings for colonial use, including hospitals and barracks for the British military. Excavations in 1959 in front of Divanayam led to the discovery of a gold coin dated 1025 CE belonging to Mahmud Ghaznavi. The coin was unearthed at the depth of 25 feet from the lawn. The cultural layers were continuous to the depth of 15 feet, indicating that the fort was inhabited by people even before his conquest. Other pre-Mughal objects unearthed in the excavation included terracotta depicting Mother Goddess, horses, bulls and other figures of Hindu origin. Please like, comment and subscribe our channel for more interesting videos.